Yo, what's up? Okay, sweet. What's up? Just waiting on Eddie to arrive soon. Good. I have a new setup here, so bear with me while I try and get everything in order, because looking like have a bit an issue with my internet. We'll see. Dropping frames like crazy, so I don't know. We'll see. See what happens if it's gonna be acceptable or not. Okay, I'm just gonna check the stream. See how I sound. Oh, good. At least it doesn't sound like I'm clipping or anything, at least with the volume. So maybe I can turn this up a bit better. Yeah. Ooh, the lighting's a bit shit, to be honest. Let's try. Center. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Here I am in widescreen. Slightly better, I guess. Let's just close this shit down to make sure I don't waste any. Oh my god. Internet dropping something fierce. It's not good. Why does it do this? Now I want to double check again to make sure. See what happens when. Seems to be okay. Stream seems to be running pretty good, to be honest. Does look a bit cheap for HD, but seems to be okay though. Okay. Eddie just messaged me, he's moments away. Um, so it's getting some arguments today on the social media. Everyone seems to be really triggered about this Livakovic penalty, but I don't know. Clear as days for me. I don't, I don't know what anyone else thinks, but you know, if that's what they. But you know, people are always hurt when things like that happen, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, Petty shouldn't be too long. I'll just try jam some Football Manager in the meantime. I'll probably get like probably just get through like a couple of emails and then he'll jump on. But that's cool. We've quite a bit to talk about. There's been plenty of progress in the World Cup over the last week, so unfortunately, all of our teams have been eliminated. But you know, it is what it is. Hmm. All right. Back into it. Insty Marty out, crushing it. Rest. Gonna rest Bruno, apparently. What happens? Yep, main. Short and sweet. Still haven't made it to the World Cup. I've been moving house. So as you can see, I've got this new new sort of background setup. So been spending all my time moving house and dealing with that because obviously. Oh, hello. What's up? I am live. So you know. You can't hear me? You can't hear me. Why can't you hear me? Can you hear me now? What about now? I can't hear you either. This internet is a bit dog shit, to be honest. But I can just keep playing Football Manager. It's not my problem. Nothing. Blah. Shut up. Not hearing anything from you, Patty. There, he's in the Discord, but gotta go through and praise every person. What a hassle. So, Patty, I can't hear you. I can hear you now. Can you hear me? Why? I mean, why are they not working? Okay. Well, it can only be a certain amount of things. It can only be your computer doesn't want to select them, Discord doesn't want to select them, and it's not switched on. That's about it. So check your computer's audio settings, make sure it's got them selected, because it'll change it automatically all the time, because it's stupid. And then go into Discord, voice and video, and make sure that's set to the same thing. And if you're talking now, I can't hear you. No, still not working. Can't hear you. I can hear you now. All good? Yep. Well, again, sometimes it auto selects. So sometimes you'll plug it in and it'll select it. Sometimes it won't. So it can be annoying. So, okay. Yeah, you're on. You're on the stream now. How's it going?
I haven't said anything that I don't agree with yet, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, man, it's. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, to start, I've been getting into arguments with people on social media. Everyone seems to be
fantastic.
They're
That's
very
just
mad about this Livakovic penalty.
really. They're
But
mad
that's
that it was given.
yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, "Are you insane? That's 100% a penalty. How could it
Uh,
not be?"
okay, so has the stream started? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
okay. Um, in that case, yeah, let's. Do we want to start with the quarterfinals first, or are we just going to dive straight into this?
Well, let's just talk about this at least for now. This is I know this is a hot topic,
Okay, then
So
in that case, it, this was an absolute 100 motherfucking percent stone wall penalty every day of the week, and twice on what day is it today? Wednesday. Twice on Wednesday.
yeah, I know. It's so insane. People are like, he was standing his ground.
But he was. Like,
Like,
he just,
you can't stand your ground like with your legs fully spread, like stretching for a tackle. That's not standing your ground.
yeah, standing your ground means you don't move.
Yeah, exactly. But
He did a lot of moving.
it's so dumb. It's like to suggest that if you miss the ball, it's the other player's job to get out of your way. Like, no, if you miss the tackle, you basically shouldn't be there at all. Like, whatever happens after that is all your fault, bro. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
it's so
Like, don't get me wrong. It wasn't malicious. It
yeah,
wasn't.
definitely not.
It wasn't dangerous. But it was a
yeah.
foul. Okay,
If
whenever someone gets fired up over a dodgy penalty, I always default to thinking, okay, if that foul happened on the halfway line, is it a foul? And the answer to that question, the answer to that question is 100% yes. So it's a goal. It's a penalty. Sorry.
Hmm, exactly. Yeah, I know. It's just stupid. I couldn't believe it. Everyone was so mad. It's yeah,
People are just putting their conspiracy hat on, and
yeah,
not
yeah.
like I don't disagree with people doing that.
Hmm.
I'm normally the first in line, but we've got the Qatari-owned players in Mbappe and Messi doing extremely well. But you like, what are people saying that the Qatari government paid the referees to make sure that Argentina were quite good? Like, what do you want? The like Croatia are good. The Netherlands are good.
Yeah.
Australia played really well.
Hmm.
And in every game, the goals that went in, the goals that Messi scored or that Argentina were awarded,
Mhm.
were pretty legit.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's
Although
not. It wasn't even I mean, it was the tiebreaker, I guess, but it wasn't even a decisive goal. Like, because it wouldn't have mattered because what's
it
this?
was 3-0.
Alvarez. Well, oh yeah, true. Well, Alvarez like skinned the whole team and then scored as well.
Alvarez's goal, his first one.
Yeah.
We'll get started on the second one in a minute, but the first one was, and I don't mean it in terms of like it was this display of great skill. It was pretty good, but it was incredible. Have you ever played in a game where you try and tackle someone and then your teammate tries to tackle them, and every time the ball rebounds into their fucking path, and
Yeah.
then they score, and it's like that is FIFA 22 bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Totally.
is it's scripting in real life.
Yeah, it was an amazing goal. It was so good, man. He ran like from his own half. So
He did run the length of the field. It's fair
yeah, yeah,
enough.
yeah. So beast. Hmm. And that's a bench player from City.
Yeah, but he's a starting player for Argentina.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. It's ridiculous. Can't believe people say. I think like there's a lot of bitterness. Like people don't want
I think
certain
some people,
players to succeed and things, and yeah,
yeah, some people don't want Messi to win the World Cup is probably a small part of it. And I
Yeah.
think some people see, okay, so Messi scored what? Is it 5 goals, 6 goals at this tournament? And only one has come from open play. Okay, so first of all, scoring a penalty is really fucking difficult, which I'm sure we're going to talk about in this podcast.
Many other teams struggle with it.
Yeah, precisely. Ask
Harry
fuck,
Kane?
who was it? Ask Spain how difficult. I was going to say ask Spain, but Harry Kane, Spain, and something else that rhymes with that. Pain.
Harry Spain.
It was a big old pain.
Yeah.
Look, scoring a penalty is a skill. He kicked the ball past the goalkeeper into the net.
Goal's a goal.
Goal's a goal.
Yeah, well,
and,
he missed one. Did he miss one or he missed 2?
I think he's missed 2.
Yeah, and he scored the other 2. 3? Did 5 penalties.
I want to say it might have been 4.
There were 4. He hasn't scored 4, has he? I think
he has. I think he has scored 4.
What, really?
He scored in the first game. He scored in this game. Did he score a penalty against the Dutch?
I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I think so.
And I think he scored against Poland.
Is it really? Was there no free kick in there or something? Was it really 4 penalties though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 4 penalties.
Oh, okay. Should know this really.
Yeah, but no biggie.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if we, but really, he's also made. I think he provided 5 assists in the World Cup, which is ridiculous.
He's created 10 goals in this tournament.
Is there a goal or assist for Argentina that he hasn't contributed?
Ooh, good question.
Right?
Good question.
Now that's different level.
I saw some stat which was like Messi's created 10 goals this tournament, and that's better than Ronaldo's 8 goals at 5 World Cups. Like
with
8 goals created.
With no knockout goals.
Yeah. Rough, man. I mean, he is the one with an international trophy though. Which I mean, I suppose he was.
They both have one.
Oh no, I mean like a better. He's got a better one.
Why is the Euros better than Copa America?
Because it's a higher standard.
Yeah, but Argentina can't compete in the Euros.
So I'm just saying it's harder.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm okay, fine. But who did Argentina have to beat to win the Copa America? Right? They had to beat some fucking hard teams.
Chile. I suppose Brazil's in there, but
they played Brazil.
Yeah.
Look, any tournament in which you play Brazil and you win, that's a great tournament. That's a worthy trophy, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
He's not fucking around. It's not, it's not the Audi Cup. It's not a pre-season warm-up. It's an international trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Messi's goals now. Wait. No, I think there's only 3 penalties.
Maybe I'm counting one that he missed.
Yeah, he missed one against Szczesny, saved one.
And Mexico.
Mexico, he
had one saved.
Oh, he did too, yeah. But then he scored in that game as well.
But from the penalty spot, or?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then
can't
fine,
remember.
whatever. He scored a goal.
Yeah. It's actually quite hard to research this.
But
yeah, oh, for fuck's sake. Content is not available.
Country's not available in your region, man. Yeah, man.
Anyway,
So,
go ahead.
no, you go.
Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say, so go ahead.
Okay. Well, shall we go backwards in time and start with quarterfinal that it began with Argentina's defeated opponent, Croatia.
I suppose so. So yeah, how far? What was the last thing we talked about in the last track?
Round of 16.
Was it? And it was the entire round of 16, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got it's just the quarterfinals basically. And we've only had one semi, so
Yes.
nice.
There's three games to go, Gage.
Okay. Just let me bring up the shit.
Let me reveal the spreadsheet.
It looks too big. Oh, damn it.
Also, while you're loading that up, I'll talk you through. I'll remind you that for the quarterfinals, I predicted the following results: Brazil to win, Portugal to win, Netherlands to win,
Yeah.
England to win.
Mine are...
0 out of 4.
Oh my god, that's ruthless.
0. I was without Ruth.
Wow, that like statistically, that's just as likely as getting them all right. So that's a bit of consolation.
Yeah, I mean, like some football knowledge you got there. If you can get 0 out of 4, that's mighty impressive. Like 2 out of 4 is just mere chance. Just pick one on a 50-50.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I only got one. The only one I got was Argentina.
No, you said France.
Did I? Oh, I suppose I did. Yes.
Because I cried.
No, because the last
Yeah.
round was Argentina Netherlands.
Yeah, but
That's what
France
we're talking
didn't
about,
play.
right?
France played England.
No, I chose France to go out in the next. No way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You chose France to beat England.
Yeah. No, the only one I got was Argentina.
Yeah, but you chose France to beat England, and that happened.
Oh, so I got 2.
Yeah.
I see. Sorry, I understand. It's my autism.
How many mushrooms, bro? How many mushrooms?
So I'm almost there. Where are we? Okay. Oh no, results. Okay. So this is no, we are quarterfinals. Okay, so do you want to talk about in any particular order? This order, okay.
Yeah, sure thing.
So we'll start with the 3 Bryans.
The 3 Bryans. 3 Bryans on a shirt.
Yeah, England versus France. The one I did predict.
Yeah, so I watched this game in a pub with my boss and my girlfriend.
Cool.
And yeah, it was very fun. I'll say that. It was very fun to be around other English people, not that either of the people are English, but be around other English people to watch the game. Unfortunately, the result didn't go our way. Have you caught any highlights, or you caught anything?
I saw the goals and everything. So yeah, like I said, this was the expected result for me, but it's a bit it's always penalties, isn't it, with you guys?
It's just a bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Think,
and you can't even call him a racism to feel better about it too.
Yeah, it's not like he scored against a black goalkeeper. I I actually think this is a better performance than the Euros. I genuinely do. Like, I think we played better football, and I think we looked for large, like not just 10 minutes, but large portions of the game, like we could beat France. We Saka had the beating of, particularly Teo Hernandez. Harry Kane had the beating of Upamecano. You know, the goals, all of them, all three, and then I suppose the missed penalty as well, were made by the tiniest of margins. Like the first goal goes through Bellingham's legs, and then Pickford gets a fingertip to it. The second France goal literally comes off Harry Maguire as Giroud headers it.
Yeah.
And then penalties are penalties.
Yep. I mean, that's if anyone's going to win in the air against one of the best guys in the air, it's got to be Giroud.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was quite funny. About 3 minutes, probably not even that. 3 minutes before that, France create a chance, and Giroud's kind of wide open in just about the same position, but he kicks it, and it's just at a nice height for Pickford to save, and he makes it, and he absolutely. Say what?
Huh? What?
Oh, I thought you said something.
No.
Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, Pickford makes a save and then just reams out the entire defense, and I guess it didn't work. But yeah, man. I mean, obviously, I'm gutted, but I don't think I felt. I don't feel that bad. I think we played really well in between, like in between our goal and their second goal. We were probably the better team.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I certainly think so. I will say. So have you heard much about the referee? This is not gonna. It probably might sound like it, but I'm not leaning on this as an excuse. But I'm saying as a football fan, it reeks to see, um, you know, a poor refereeing display in the World Cup. And that VAR can't sort of handle certain things. So there was one particular event. Harry Kane turned Upamecano, and he fouls him. To me, it looks like it's happening on the outside of the box, and it goes to VAR, and then nothing comes of it because it's outside the box. So why can't VAR award a free kick when it could have awarded a penalty?
Yeah. Why would they even check it?
Because it was close to the line.
No, but like so. Oh, but so it was a free kick then.
No, it didn't get given as a free kick, but it was a clear foul. It was one like
How does that work then?
absolutely.
I don't understand.
Well, so the ref went upstairs because he thought it might be a penalty. As it happened.
But if it's not a penalty, it's a free kick then.
Well, yeah, precisely. But it didn't get
What?
given because it wasn't a penalty.
That doesn't make that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
exactly. That doesn't make any sense. That's the correct answer.
What? That's so weird.
So we would have had a free kick in it. This is like a crossing position, but on the edge of the penalty box by the goal kick line.
Yeah.
Free kick, dangerous position, and you know, I've had seen certain people claiming that it was probably a penalty because the foul maybe carries into the box. I kind of don't agree with that, but we should see something. Like England should have had free kick.
Well, I don't get how it's nothing. That just makes no sense at all. That's
Yeah.
What? I don't understand.
yeah,
Unless they checked it and he decided it wasn't a foul. Like that's the only reason that would happen. But
zero way, absolutely zero way that it wasn't a foul.
was there like a
There's
play
more
on?
of a.
But was there like a play on? Was it like advantage or anything? Or
no England player got the ball. Like France cleared the ball. It goes, upfield. It goes out for a throw or something.
That's bizarre.
And then and then it goes upstairs. Foul. But they spend a long time checking whether the happens outside the area. To me, it does. And then because it's not a penalty, they can't award free kick either.
I don't get it. That just doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. The setup there does not make any sense. The conclusion makes no sense.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, I also saw Harry Maguire having a whinge about the refereeing. Said that that Saka was fouled in the lead up to the Tchouaméni goal as well.
It absolutely was. But England had many chances, well, maybe not many, but a handful of chances to defend that goal properly after that happened. Yes, it is incorrect. Yes, we have seen goals in the Premier League come back a few passes after the fact and be ruled out because of really like minor fouls or even correct fouls.
Yeah.
Like whether correct or not, this is not sort of what I'm arguing. It's like, why is it different? Why and why are you ignoring? Why is a clear foul? Like that's what VAR is there for, right? Clear and obvious.
Mm.
And there was no more clear and obvious foul. Well, okay, there was a lot of clear and obvious fouls, particularly on Saka. We had a lot of clear and obvious fouls on us. And
That's I mean, that's how I feel about Arsenal players. So I understand.
What they should be clear and obviously fouled.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Yeah. Look.
No, but I get your point, right? We don't want to be going back 10 minutes just to go to call some foul or some shit. You have to draw the line somewhere, and if it's that far back, there's no point.
There has to be a statute of limitations. Like, should it be if an England player touches the ball again? Like, do England have a chance to clear? Do maybe 8 passes or something like that? What about then? Like, I don't mind just as long as there is a line drawn, so I can say, oh well, that was 9 passes, so I guess it's fine.
Yep. But anyway, moving on, we have the big miss, right? Harry Kane literally kicked the ball out of the stadium and into orbit.
It really wasn't that far over. It was over.
Felt like that though.
Yeah, fine. It's not funny if it was not that far over. Okay, fair enough.
Well, after seeing Messi's one today, I'm like, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, sorry, just going back to what you said earlier about how hard it is to score a penalty. Like, maybe it's not super hard to score a penalty, but it's pretty fucking hard to do what Messi did today, man. Like, that is not a normal penalty.
It's hard. It's really, really hard to take one that good.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I'll say this is my criticism, and I feel like I've made this criticism before. Why fucking have 5 subs when you make them all in the last 5 minutes? Like,
yep, that was absolutely piss poor. And I made that comment after we scored the goal. After we scored our first goal, I said, Southgate has to. Okay, we've got 10 minutes. Henderson has run his bollocks off and should be coming off soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like him specifically. We need to be the guys to make the first sub. We need to make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be proactive instead of reactive.
Yep.
And who does this guy bring on? Mason fucking Mount.
Yeah. Well, I think he brought on Raheem Sterling at the same time. But...
Mount and Sterling with like after we've conceded, so we're down, and then we start making changes. Rubbish.
I know, it's so bad.
It should have been about 60 to 65 minutes, change players. The instruction should have been to Henderson specifically at halftime, run your cock off, and then you'll get subbed.
Yeah. I mean, look, you've got players on the bench for this reason, and
yeah,
how good
England have a fantastic bench.
How good has Rashford been off the bench this World Cup? And you wait until the 85th minute to do that.
He had a chance as well. The last kick of the game was Marcus Rashford's. He had a free kick.
Oh, really?
And he tried to score the same kick that he did against Wales, and it was just over the bar. It grazed the top net, and it's gutting.
Yeah, he's a dangerous player, man. Seriously, like in the World Cup in particular, man. Yeah, like Jack Grealish subbing on in the 98th minute. Like, what the fuck, man?
Well, Stones was injured.
So really?
I don't.
Is that the
honestly?
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. So Stones was injured, and it ate up a lot of our injury time. I have no clue why. Like, if you bring Grealish on, and he scores, then you've got 3 defenders. Well, you're basically playing a 3. I don't know, a 3-7.
Well, you can do another because it'll go extra time in this scenario. So you could always sub on another defender later.
Yeah.
Take off Harry Kane, which would never happen, but
yeah, I think we've got to be more open to that. I'm not saying Kane played particularly badly. I've seen a lot of people saying that.
Well, it's just why be a one-trick pony? Why not have options? Like, why not play with a different kind of 9 sometimes?
That's the precise reason you bring Callum Wilson, and then he only gets a run when Kane got hurt.
Yeah, I know, ridiculous.
It was a shame, and then all of that happened, and we didn't see 1 minute of Maddison.
True.
Look, all that having been said, okay, so I've got one more thing to say about the game, and then I'll talk about. So England were awarded the penalty, and and my girlfriend turns to me and says, "Oh, it's a special kick. Like no one's in the way." And I absolutely lost my shit, and I don't think I've called a penalty since it's only been special kick.
It's now a special kick. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. From now on, all penalties.
That's the title of this episode now.
Special
Harry
kick.
Harry Kane misses special kick.
Well, his chin got in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after all that, I still don't think we should. I don't think we should get rid of Southgate. I think we should keep him. Don't. Yes.
Really?
Absolutely. Yep.
Oh man, come on! I feel like it's just even if he's doing good, man, I think it's getting a bit stale. It's been stale for a while.
Who comes in? Who's available right now?
I don't know. Someone.
Yeah, exactly. So don't get rid of him.
No, but how do you know that there isn't someone out there that could?
Okay, well, so much more. Who is it? Name what?
But like again, if you're basing this on if I can think of one, don't you think that's a bit unfair? Like you should.
I think you should be able to name one.
I don't know anyone.
Well, precisely.
What about oh shit, there was someone I had in mind.
Keep in mind that he would have to feasibly say yes.
Yeah. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, exactly.
There was someone I saw sort of tipped because everyone was like, "Oh, Southgate's fired now, tap for sure." But
I've seen Gerrard linked with it, and I was like, "No,
what the fuck? No way!"
Like, if you just like linked an unemployed English coach
person,
that's basically it, right?
Yeah. Wayne Rooney.
No, Southgate's contract runs till the end of the Euros. At the end of that, we haven't had like. It's not just about the result, right? It's about the manner of the result. If we'd gone out to France like 4-0 and we'd absolutely floundered and we'd been shit, yeah, okay, fine. But Southgate attacked the game. England played, about as attacking football as England can play. We held Mbappe. Southgate's tactic just about held Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
We went toe to toe with probably the best team in the world.
Oh, maybe.
And I think, that deserves. That deserves praise. I think that deserves something at least. It deserves a bit of faith. And yeah, we should just keep continuity, basically, because we're in a good
So,
we're in a good
do you
moment.
think he's going to get better?
Yes, because he has done. He already has done.
I suppose. Maybe.
I think that also in 2 years' time, how different is our team going to be? Henderson might not play. That's about it. Kyle Walker might not play.
Yeah, Kyle Walker's
Um,
toast.
that's it. Trippier maybe no longer in the sort of side, but we've got 500 right backs anyway, so who cares? Bro, in terms of playing personnel, Gareth has a lot of time to work with these guys and improve himself, improve the feeling, and just keep going on. There's no, as far as England is concerned, why change a good thing? This is a good thing for England. Our result, yes, like just based on results. But before 2018, what were we like? We were the team that got dumped out by Iceland. We were the team that couldn't get through a World Cup group. We were the team that, were completely toothless in penalty shootouts.
You
We were
mean
the team.
you mean Germany?
Yeah, but Germany have won 4 World Cups, Gage. Germany are the team that
Yeah.
get to the semi-final of the World Cup like every fucking time until the last 2 tournaments.
Not for a while.
2 tournaments. For as long as England have been above average, Germany have been.
Okay, fine. What about Italy?
Italy are the enigma wrapped in pizza. Italy, the enigma wrapped in pizza.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's kind of that scenario where you can never know until you actually change it. But
to be fair, I don't think Gareth Southgate should be the manager of Italy or Germany.
Okay. The only thing I'm going to say is I don't think he's going to improve. So if you want to continue to be making semis and stuff, that's fine. But that's as far as it's going to go.
Yeah, but can you prove to me that the person who you can't even name is going to get us further than a semi?
Obviously not. What can I tell you? What can I tell you to prove that though? There's nothing I can say.
You can't even tell me his name. So
well, yeah, like I said, it's not based on whether I can think of a name, right?
No, it's fair enough. It is up to the FA to find me a name, find me a man. Yeah, I agree. It is up to the FA to find me a man, and I don't think they can do better. At the moment, I don't think we can do better.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. No, you know who it should be?
Who?
The woman.
The woman.
Who won?
Yeah.
Who brought it home? Sarina Wiegman.
Oh, Wiegman?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I'd love to see that. Give it a go. Yep. Okay. How about Wiegman Southgate Dream Team?
Sorry, I looked it up just to try and see who's been suggested, and that was one suggestion. Another one was Maurizio Pochettino.
No way.
Why not?
Why? Like why? Like why would he?
He's a good manager.
Yeah, he is, but why would he?
Money.
Yeah, okay, fine, money, but nah. Like he's just why would they dive into i- international management? Like all nah. I don't think that that's feasible. I saw Tuchel linked as well. I don't think that's feasible either. These guys are like serial club managers. They are okay, fine, they're quite youngish. They haven't dived into international yet. But why? Why at
Okay.
this point would they?
Okay, there's one decent one here, which I think is
Yeah.
alright.
Okay.
Brendan Rodgers.
Honestly, would take that.
I think that would be good. That would be okay.
I would take that after the Euros.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
think I
I,
think Brendan could be good.
I think we should give Brendan a go. And yeah, that's it basically. Give Brendan a go.
Is he still employed at Leicester?
He is still somehow the Leicester City manager.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Well, other one. These are the. I'll read you the full list as while I'm here. Wait, I can actually show you. So anyway, they are. Yeah, Mauricio Pochettino was number one. Thomas Tuchel, like you said. Brendan Rodgers. So the Eddie Howe or Graham Potter. I think both of them are very good as well, but I still think Brendan's probably better out of those three.
I
Eddie
think
Howe's
Howe's good, but why would he leave Newcastle?
yeah,
Maybe maybe in 2 years he will come
Yeah,
around and he will.
it's same for
Newcastle will have fired him. But
it's same for Potter, right? Because they've both just landed these good jobs that kind of fit. So I wouldn't see them quitting. Steven Gerrard's there, Frank Lampard's there. God,
no,
Steve Cooper,
nah.
and then Arsene Wenger. What the fuck? Okay, so
Honestly,
yeah, there's
yeah.
not. Really...
Okay, I take care of Southgate. I take care of Southgate.
Yeah, okay. You've turned me. You've pulled me around.
Thank you very
Because
much.
there's just no one else. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been rambling now. We've got to move on. So next up, we have here we go. The upset of the tournament. Amazing.
I'm not upset at all.
No,
But
I'm absolutely stoked. This is
I can
incredible.
think of somebody who might be, and his name is Piers Morgan.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, fuck, because he loves Ronaldo. He loves Ronaldo more than his wife and kids.
Yeah. Well,
oh, dude, yes.
I guess so, but I mean, whatever. It's like, Ronaldo's not even playing.
Yeah. Look, we've seen Morocco shithouse their way to a semi-final.
Absolutely.
Amazing. And I fucking like. The only team to have scored against Morocco is Morocco.
Oh, I see. That's amazing. Oh my god.
Ridiculous, right? The only goal they conceded, I think, was the first game. Oh no, maybe it was the last group game, and it was an own goal.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yep. So they've eliminated Portugal in a massive upset that neither of us predicted. But this is hilarious. This is funny as. It's good. I was kind of hoping Portugal wouldn't win. I don't know why. I just don't like them. Well, no, it's because I've got I don't know. Ronaldo is annoying. I don't want him to. If anyone was going to win the World Cup out of the two, I didn't want it to be Ronaldo after his antics. So
yeah, Ronaldo or Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah, it would have been nice for Bruno and the gang, but I feel like our Portuguese boys put on a incredible performance this World Cup, regardless of going out at this stage. So.
Yeah, Bruno in particular was one of the best midfielders in the tournament, I think.
I think he actually is the highest rated. He there was some stat that came out. It was like that stat which is like pressure applied or whatever, like most pressing, and he like doubled anyone else.
Wow.
Yeah. So work rate was insane.
Is it because he looks a bit like an animal? And every time one of the attackers turned around and he was there, they went, "Oh!"
Yeah, he's just always there.
they felt pressured because there was a small rodent nearby.
Yeah, he's literally the like, you know, you open the cupboard and there's a rat and you're like, oh shit. Or then
Ah!
you lift up the floorboard and that rat's there again. You're like, ah. Like every time he just appears. Um, there was some article I was trying to find about the manager of Morocco because he's had a hell of a story.
Oh yeah, this is like this game against France is going to be like his ninth game.
Well, he also ninth what in charge or
Yes.
well he had yeah he's had experience with other teams, right, other national teams, and
Yeah.
but a lot of them were like they literally he was doing really good with the team and then they fired him just before the World Cup and replaced him with someone else. And that
Aw.
happened to him like 3 times. And then the one
Aw.
time he actually goes to a World Cup, he's like absolutely crushing it.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the article. It was really interesting. So Morocco have jumped 11 places in rankings, moving above Germany. That is hilarious, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we can disrespect the FIFA rankings all we like, but that's still pretty awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
While you're searching, I'll tell you a little tale. In 2010, the player who wore the number 10 for Chelsea was Juan Mata. Spain won the World Cup. In 2014, the player who wore number 14 for Chelsea was Andre Schürrle. Germany won the World Cup.
Mhm.
In 2018, the player who wore the number 18 for Chelsea was Olivier Giroud. France won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Do you know who wears number 22 for Chelsea?
I want to say Hakim Ziyech.
You are correct.
That's
It's
that's bizarre. That's so weird.
Yeah, look, sequences, man. I
It's-
mean, they're all there to be broken for sure. Like, there's no. I mean, at the start of the World Cup, you'd go, nah, no way. Morocco are not winning. But it's now within 180 minutes of happening, or possibly more, but theoretically 180 minutes, and you know, the sequence, and much more importantly, the first African winner could actually fucking happen.
Yeah, true. Well, that's why I keep telling people, like I've been speaking to, you know, I've been speaking like at people about football for the last week basically because the World Cup's on, I'm talking about it and people are like, "What's football?" Like, you know.
What's a football?
And then I'm like, "It's you guys don't realize how amazing it is that Morocco are this high up the tournament." I'm like, there's only 8 countries that have won the World Cup. So it's it's actually insane. It'd be like there'd be some guy out there who's probably if Morocco win, there'll be some guy out there who just made 1,000 times his money that he bet, basically. So
Oh, dude, keep going.
yeah, exactly. It's so unbelievable. It's like the Leicester winning the Premier League thing. Like it's the same level as that, basically.
It's exactly like that. Maybe not
Yeah.
in terms of TAB odds, but it's exactly like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find the shit, but yeah. So unbelievable Morocco, and it's not like they've had an easy run either. If anything, they've had a hard run, and they've just smashed everyone each time. So
Oh yeah, come on, dude. Their group consisted of Croatia, who have just made a World Cup semi,
and
Belgium.
semi and the final in the last one as well. So
Yeah, and the final in the last one, Belgium, who, as much as they kind of imploded in on themselves and started hating each other, are full of good players. And Canada, who actually scored a goal, which was an own goal, lol. And then they played Spain and Portugal. Their fucking their route to the semi final has been them playing Crusader Kings. They conquered Spain, they conquered Portugal, and now they're coming to conquer France.
well said.
That big old burgundy stripe is moving up the map.
Yeah,
Very terrifyingly.
look, yeah. I mean, I almost wish we could spend more time talking about how awesome Morocco are, but we are running out of time. So
Okay, let's move.
either way, remember these guys. You'll see them filling up Premier League teams soon,
Yeah,
probably.
you'll see them filling up lower mid Premier League teams within the week.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, moving on, because I'm going to have to talk for a while about our loss,
The Dutch.
the Dutch against Argentina in a game that, well,
Not beautifully-
according to my Garmin watch, I legally had a heart attack. So
Really?
no, I'm just kidding. But
A-
like
another-
it felt like that.
Another wonderfully refereed game.
Yeah, honestly, I think that if I'm being honest, I think Argentina probably deserved to win, and getting the draw at the end of 90 was pretty ridiculous. But I still had that feeling, like I was like, this ain't over. But so when they won on penalties, I was annoyed, but only because it was like, if we had have just lost the game normally, that would have been fine. But the fact that we did get start a comeback kind of thing and then to lose on penalties kind of made it suck a bit more, you know?
Yeah, I know what it's like to lose on penalties for sure. And
yeah. And so but I'll get to that specifically. I want to talk about some of the other events first. Was first of all, this first goal here for Molina, his first goal for Argentina.
Nice.
What a goal, man. Oh my god. The assist from Messi for this goal, unfucking believable, man. That was such a good ball, such a good turn.
He somehow he draws scatter plots with footballs.
What?
You know what I mean? You know what a scatter plot is, right?
Yeah, definitely.
and then there's a line of best fit. Like there's the way of statistically tracking where the line should be if you can average it out.
Sure. Yeah,
Messi has kicked the ball through that in a group of 4 defenders, some of whom are behind him, and he just split space time.
Yep.
He split space and time.
Yeah. I get what you're saying is it was a very good assist.
Look, nice. Yes.
And so yeah, that first goal was insane. Yeah, real good. And then of course we have the Messi penalty. He had another penalty in this game, which that was a penalty. I'm pretty sure. So it's not really much to argue about that. Banged that one. But then, in the stunning turn of events, the end of the match, Weghorst was subbed on in the 78th minute, and then managed to score 2 goals in a short amount of time, 5 minutes after coming on, and then he scored on the last kick of the game, basically. So
yeah, the 11th minute.
Yeah, it says 101st minute, which is stupid, but
the I mean, I did watch this live, but when you're watching highlights and one of the highlights is a player coming on off the bench,
yeah,
you go like, oh, he's gonna score, and then
and he did, yeah. I'm telling you, I could feel it. And then he scores, basically last kick of the game, and it goes extra time.
The absolute stones on the Netherlands, even trying that in the last minute, amazing.
Yeah, the set piece one.
Yeah,
that was the big debate, and I never actually figured it out. Is was that something they practiced?
Yeah, for sure.
It did look quite orchestrated, didn't it? Yeah. So it was.
There's no way. There's no way that Berghaus has scuffed his shot that badly. And
that's true. That's true.
It's gone to Weghorst. That's 100% from the training ground.
Yeah. It was good. It was very nice to see, and that was some good tactics. But the thing is, with this match, and then it went extra time, right, and we couldn't do anything. But these 2 goals were sort of anomalies, right? I felt that from the outset, Netherlands did not have the sort of attacking potency to break down Argentina. And
I agree.
It's partly due to a quite negative formation. it's like we don't have. It was sort of fixed earlier, right? Like, where's the lineup? So with the formation, right? Um, Originally there was no like Gakpo here, right? It was more like a 3-4-3. And so this whole middle area where Gakpo was, there was no link from the midfielders to the forwards, and that caused an issue early on. But then, that was when Davy Klaassen played. So they brought Klaassen in to be the link, and that worked really good. But then for this game, I think Klaassen probably needed a rest or something, and then they put Gakpo in there, who had been playing better as a forward in this World Cup so far. And so I don't know, he just didn't quite he wanted to be more further forward. And so that gap re-emerged. And we weren't able to make that connection between the midfield and the forwards.
It did look difficult.
Yeah, especially with and see this is when Argentina swapped to 3 midfielders because they knew that they could exploit that. And so with 3 midfielders, that's what causes that hole to appear for us again. So they won the midfield, and that sort of fucked us. But that was the problem for Argentina, is that playing the extra midfielder here came at the cost of their attacking potency too, because Messi's first goal was pretty like out of nowhere. Like, that was a ridiculous pass, and it's Molina somehow up there for God knows why. I don't even know. So
overlapping, bro, just having a wonderful time.
Yeah, and then the other one's the penalty. So it's they didn't exactly have the super potent like destroy Netherlands, because the defense was still pretty tight, just aside from those couple of errors. So yeah, but anyway, they won on penalties, and yeah, Lautaro Martinez did the first thing he's fucking done in this World Cup and scored the winner. And yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Emi Martinez did not do the first thing. He was amazing.
Yeah, saved 2 penalties, and yeah, it was a shame.
Yeah, Van Dijk is not someone who I expected to see missing a penalty.
Dumfries had a good time. You know, he got 2 yellow cards, 128th minute. Did it for the badge.
For the badge, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There was a lot of people playing for the badge.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But anyway, that's enough. We got to move on. So, last of all. Oh. Another brutal upset. Another
the team that refuses to die. Don't look at today's result. Croatia.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, they've made it this far, and but this is a shock, man. I was so surprised by this, and it's very disappointing for a team that looked probably the most rounded and potent, Brazil, just to like.
I don't think Brazil look rounded, not at all.
You don't think so? After they played,
they look unbelievably top heavy.
No, when they played that last game, who was their last group game?
Maroon?
Was it?
Where they lost?
No. Oh no, maybe it was their first quarterfinal.
They beat Korea.
Maybe it was Switzerland. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, no, it must have been Korea. In that game, yeah, no, sorry, it was. I remember now, because the South Korean goal was the absolute fucking banger. And that was the only way they were going to score, because Brazil played this unbelievably good defensive kind of game. But it was more like they were top heavy, sure, but everyone was doing the doggies. And that's why it still worked.
Yeah, I agree. In this game, I agree. But well, even in it, like, they only scored 1 goal, and it took till the 115th minute.
It's exactly the same lineup, isn't it? Yeah.
105th, sorry. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, Croatia is stronger than South Korea. And if you take any team to penalties, they've got a chance.
Definitely. And yeah, it's pretty rough. Like, I suppose Brazil maybe just gassed out all of their forwards were just going hundies and then didn't have any energy left. Because, you know, this is the thing. Neymar did score obviously in the 106th minute, but like, player like Neymar should be stepping up in this match, you know, and winning the game. And well, he almost did, I suppose, but like, disappointing with the amount of attack they have, and they couldn't put him away. You know?
Yeah, they controlled most of the game. They were on top, you know, for large portions of the game. Croatia had their moments too, for sure. And let's not, you know, make any bones about it. Livakovic, particularly in this game, was absolutely nuts.
Yeah, that's true. Well, look at this. So Croatia had 1 shot on target.
Yep.
And then Brazil had 11. So that's crazy, man. Like, they just couldn't put it away.
And that happens. That's knockout football, man.
Yeah,
no,
right.
you get it wrong, you're out. Not only do you lose the game, you're out. It's not a league. You don't get another go. You don't play next week. Out. So if you don't turn up in a World Cup quarterfinal, you're done.
Yep. Very disappointing. So, yeah, rip Brazil. But look, honestly, we expected more, and the fact that they didn't deliver is, you know, disappointing. They should have. And
delivered.
Yeah, couple of missed penalties. That's all it takes. Just Rodrigo and Marquinhos, they both missed, and then See, where's like, what's up with this shit, man? Like Neymar, Neymar must have been 5.
Why is Neymar? Yeah, in my mind, he's. I really hope that this isn't a thing that players do. I'm sure it is, but putting themselves 5th or demanding to take the 5th one.
That's stupid.
To celebrate. It's like you're a fucking moron.
I know, that's actually dumb. It's
if you want a penalty, if you're willing to take a penalty in a World Cup quarterfinal, you should say, I want one, and I want to take the first one.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, because you're giving it to Rodrigo, who this is like his first big. This is like probably the most important kick he's ever taken in his football career.
He's a child.
And yeah, he's a child. I mean, he did score in the Champions League final, and you know, sort of help that. So, but
wasn't that Vinicius?
Oh no, sorry, no, maybe Rodrigo scored in the semi, the one that he was the comeback. You know, he scored the 2 goals in a really short amount of time,
he did. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, so again, that's pretty rough making him take the. That's you're right. That's when someone like Neymar should be like, "Don't worry, guys.
Yeah,
I got this one, so you don't have to worry about." So we might as well only take 4 penalties because this one's a goal. Like, you know.
Yeah, the captain should pick up the ball. I don't care if he's the goalkeeper. I don't care if he's a centre back. I don't care if he's a striker. Should pick the ball up, put it on the spot, and say, "Calm down, lads."
Yeah.
And whack it in the net.
Just follow my lead, rather than be like,
like Kane. For as much as he missed, okay, fine, he missed, but he took the ball, he faced his old mate, put the ball on the spot, and he shot.
Well, who else is on the pitch? Neymar and no, Vinicius not taking one either. Like, yeah,
who got subbed off?
I know. Richarlison went off for Pedro. Oh, okay. Vinicius Jr. wasn't on the pitch. Rodrigo was though. Pedro, Sandro was on, Fred was on. So yeah, I mean, Neymar should be first, that's for sure. So like Neymar, Casemiro, Marquinhos. Maybe then Rodrigo.
In my mind, you give the ball in a penalty shootout to the players who you just can rely on. It doesn't actually matter if you can rely on them to be a good left back or a good, you know, defensive midfielder or a good right winger. You can rely on them. So that should be Neymar, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Casemiro. Those guys should be your penalty takers.
Yeah, because who's this guy Pedro as well? He's like really young, isn't he?
Yeah, I've barely heard of him, but I have heard of him.
Yeah, yeah. So I think he plays in Brazil or something. I can't figure out how to do it on OneFootball right now. But yeah. So again, you've got these children taking these like insanely crucial penalties, and then yeah,
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's not on you. This is a team that for their is there leadership in the Brazil team? Like this is my doubt about them.
Neymar doesn't sort of strike me as a leader.
Doesn't scream leadership, does he?
He just screams, "I'm the best player." You know, it's not like that doesn't necessarily mean you're a good leader.
Actually, that is one thing that's happened during this World Cup quite a lot. So Giroud overtook Henry's record for the highest French scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Neymar equaled Pelé.
Really? Oh shit.
Yep. I want to say Messi overtook Batistuta for Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
And Kane became the equal highest for England.
Oh right. Hard out.
And could have become the highest, but lols.
Yeah, true. Well, look, Neymar's 30, man. Like, he probably will play one more World Cup, maybe. Maybe.
Man, I've seen him give some real fucking half-hearted responses when it comes to thinking about that question. I've seen him say things where he's like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I have the mental presence to give that much to football in the future." And it's like, or to give that much to the football in 4 years' time. It's like, what, dude? You're amazing. You're the captain of your country. You're the top scorer of your country. Why don't you want to conquer the world?
Yeah, it kind of, yeah. It's weird too. Like, I saw him say some shit like, well, obviously he was like devastated from this loss. It like just he said he was like destroyed mentally or something like that. And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I probably feel like that too if I didn't take a penalty in this scenario. Like, I hope he's destroyed mentally because he wanted to take 5. I don't know, just like
unless the only out here is that the coach chooses the order of the penalty takers, and he put Neymar 5th. Then he's the wanker.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 5's not even the most important penalty anymore, so it's kind of weird.
In my opinion, it's 1 and 4, and I think statistically it's 1 and 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
it's like the 4th one is actually like statistically that you're likely to see a miss or a save, which means that the 4th one will actually win it for you.
Yeah,
rather than the 5th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yep, Brazil gone. Brazil out. So Croatia is through. Yeah, well, was through.
was through, and then they lost.
Yeah. So to sort of wrap it all back up and come full circle, we had Argentina and Croatia played today after this result, and now Croatia is eliminated, and we have our first finalist, and that is going to be Argentina, playing next. Well, it's Monday, 4 a.m. Monday for us. So,
oh mate, I am so up for it.
Fuck yeah, yeah, that's gonna be good. And then so we have one more semi-final tomorrow. France versus the mighty Moroccans.
Can they do it?
Can Morocco do it?
Yeah, can Morocco do it?
I hope so. That would be the craziest thing ever.
That would be amazing.
But look, it's so hard to say. I obviously,
right? Like,
I feel like it's going to be France, but I've been wrong
because
every
of what's
time.
Because of what's come before, you want to say like they can't do it again. but because of what's come
Mm.
before, you have to say, of course I can.
It's like
Um,
it's like that stat, right, with the average age of death, right? I think for dudes in New Zealand, I think it's like 85 or something, right? So
Really?
yeah. So, but like, what you got to understand about how this works, right, is that if you're 84, there is not an insanely high chance that you're gonna die within the next year, right? Because that doesn't make sense. Like, people who get to 84 generally live until like they're 90 or something. The reason the
Yeah.
number is 85 is because there's heaps of people that die younger than that as well, right? That pull the
Right,
average down. So the fact that Morocco has won those two matches does not reduce the chance of them winning this match. It could be. It's not like they've pulled off a miracle twice now, so the odds are against them to do it a third time. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. The fact
If
that they've
anything, I think
already
it
pulled
probably
off.
adds to their chance.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, since they've already shown they can do that, there's actually, this match is basically 50-50 in my opinion now. Before, I would have probably said there's no way, but now I think it's like 50-50.
I don't think it's as good as 50-50. Like my heart wants me to agree that it's 50-50, but it's just not.
I just want to
I'll
make a bold prediction. A bold
if you're gonna
prediction
make
of 50-50.
if you're gonna make a bold prediction, say it.
Well,
Say
no.
Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco's going to fucking win this shit. I want to say it. No, I'm going to say this, and then France will win 3. It'll be like 3-0 at halftime or some shit.
I would love to see it, but has France faced a team that plays such a low block yet?
England?
England do not play a low block.
Not anymore.
And who do they play in the round of 16?
Oh, they played Poland. Yeah. So they played Poland. They played Tunisia.
Nah, bro. None of these teams play like Morocco. So I'm not saying that means that they're going to become undone the moment that they meet a team like Morocco.
Denmark. I don't know. They've had a good. They've played quite a few sort of physical teams, right? That do rely more on tactics than quality, right? I don't know.
I think in the end France will win, but I think it will be close. I think it'll probably be 1 goal.
But then if that's the case, so that could be it. The final could be France, Argentina.
Yep.
So we might as well now, because obviously there's not going to be a podcast before the final. Who do you think is going to win the whole thing? And say who you think the final will be.
I think the final will be France, Argentina.
Yep.
And
I
may as well stick with the team that I gave at the start of the tournament, which is Argentina.
Yeah. I'm going to say, fuck France.
Yeah, I'm going to say fuck France as well.
I don't want France to win back-to-back. That's disgusting. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Nah.
I don't like that.
I want it to be Argentina. I want it to be Messi's last World Cup. I want it to have taken Maradona to be dead for Messi to win with Argentina. And and I want him to finish his career as a hero while Ronaldo fucks it all up. And then it is forever decided who the GOAT truly is.
Well, that's funny, because independently, I've been saying, is the GOAT debate 90 minutes away from being over?
It could be. I mean, a World Cup trumps the Euros, that's for sure.
In your opinion, do team trophies make a player better? It makes their legacy better, but does, like, if he, like, say he goes to the final and Messi scores a hat-trick in the final and Argentina lose 4-3.
Yeah.
Is he still the GOAT, or is he not? Like, you know what I mean? Does the fact that he didn't lift the trophy, does that change his GOAT status?
I mean, there's many ways of calculating this. I think statistically, Messi is still better.
I'm asking yours.
Um,
I'm asking for
no,
your
I've
personal, your subjective.
I've always been Messi over Ronaldo. I only sort of went back into Ronaldo when he moved to Man U. I'll be honest.
Lol.
Like, well, it's because he was playing for my team, right? You got to kind of, that was exciting, right? It's, but even in that time, I would have told you the whole time that Messi's better. Yeah.
Okay, so someone like George Best, who was Northern Irish,
Mhm.
and I don't think he ever played at a World Cup.
Yeah.
Is it possible for him to be the GOAT?
Yes.
Under your subjective version of events.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly possible. It's just because like he can't do anything about his nationality, right? And so it's just not possible for him. But like it does make it harder to calculate, if that makes sense. Obviously, when you see them holding a big shiny trophy from the hardest competition in the world, it's good evidence in their favor, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's who else? There's a bunch of other players who haven't gone to World Cups that were amazing. Like,
Sure. Oh God. I mean, like Bale only plays his first one this time.
who?
Who?
Sorry, who?
Gareth Bale.
Right.
Gareth Bale.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm trying to think of good players with weird nationalities.
Yeah. Well, there was some that just didn't play because of injuries and shit like that too.
Yeah. Okay. Look at it this way. Marco Reus has only played at one World Cup.
Yeah.
Due to injury.
Cantona was one.
Cantona never played a World Cup.
No. Yeah. So this is the order. Matthew Le Tissier.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Liam Brady. David Ginola.
Bleach.
David Bleach. And
David Bleach.
nothing.
Jari Litmanen.
Yeah, Litmanen. Yeah. So for sure.
Finland.
Yeah, George Weah. That was another one.
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Yeah, so
Giggsy.
Ballon d'Or winner, but never played World Cup. Yeah, Ryan Giggs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Literally the best player in the world.
Yeah, never
can't
played.
Qualify for the world.
Yeah. So that's rough. Yeah, Ryan Giggs is one. Yep. There's Wales. Shit. And yeah, Cantona never played a World Cup. And is it because
he retired at about 28. He probably fell out with a few French coaches.
Yeah. And France didn't qualify for the 1994 World Cup. So that was his last chance, and they didn't qualify.
Dirty dog.
Oh, and it was the same time as Ginola. Yeah, Ginola. Ian Rush, another Welsh. And then, George Best, of course, like you said. And then last, Alfredo Di Stefano. Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bro. Dude.
So how come he played for 3 different nations?
We need to cover this on a different day. Because
how does that work?
we like I said, we need to cover this on a different day because this guy was not only was this guy amazing, but
what a name! What a nickname! I love the blonde arrow. That is awesome.
Yeah. I just love that his name is basically Alfie Stevens.
True. Okay, yeah, well that's good. That's something to cover in the. Oh, there's not even that much of it. How long is it? How long is the break until we're back into club football as well? Is it like not even long?
5 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe.
Ironically, the World Cup final is on the 19th. Liverpool play Man City in the League Cup on the 20th.
Fuck off. That's ridiculous.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, but
on the 20th.
What do you want me to look? It's stupid.
It's so retarded.
And I think we're probably going to be missing like 8 to 15 players. And City a similar number.
For sure. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I forgot to say this before. I was wondering like how many players. I was gonna say like did nearly every Man U player get eliminated in the last round from the World Cup? But Still got
Lots of Liverpool players.
still got the butcher, Lissandro Martinez, man, just like turning out to be like the best signing of all time.
The butcher.
Yeah. No, like I was looking like, Yuri and Timber, and I'm like, I think we made a better move, man. After all that.
Yeah. After all that.
Yeah, and sorry, and Varane. We still have Varane as well. So yeah. Still got 2.
Yeah. So I think what we see often in quarterfinals is there's maybe 1 or 2 surprises. We got 2. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't tend to happen in semi-finals. How often do we get unlikely teams in a World Cup final? The last time was probably Croatia, but before that,
Absolutely.
who and when?
Mm.
The smaller team lose in the big occasion more often than not. Like statistically, your money would do well with betting on France.
Well, that's why there's only 8 teams that have won it, right? Because otherwise, you're right. Your theory stands up because it can only be that way. There's only been 8 teams, and they're all big teams.
Yeah.
Aside from, Uruguay is the exception, I suppose, but it was a different time. So.
Yeah. Also, okay. This is gonna be my last thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when Brazil won their 3rd World Cup, they were given the trophy, like the actual trophy itself, to keep.
Right.
Both France and Argentina are on 2 wins of this one each. So if the final is France Argentina, somebody's getting that trophy and going home with it.
So is that the rule? You win 3 World Cups, you keep that trophy, and then they make a new one.
I assume so, and it'll be awesome.
So the older trophy look different as well? Is that right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So they design a new trophy as well. I hope that is true. That sounds. I like that kind of stuff. That sounds awesome.
Well, the bit about Brazil having it is true. Like when you see England lifting the World Cup, it's not the same one that we have now.
Yeah, true.
Looks a bit different.
It actually looks like a cup, doesn't it?
It can't not at all. It kind of looks like the angel from The Simpsons.
Oh.
Remember that episode where they find an angel?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. How can I forget?
It was called the Jules Rimet Trophy. JULES.
Oh.
Spacebar. RIMET.
This.
Okay, maybe it is a bit more like a cup. It's got an actual.
It's like a chalice. It's a holy grail.
Yeah. But you see what I mean in the comparison to the angel, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah. So so there's only been 2, right?
That's correct.
But what about Germany? Haven't they won 4?
Yeah, but they won in between Brazil getting handed over the other one. You know what I mean? So Brazil won, 1954, and then, no, this is too hard.
Yeah, well, shouldn't Germany have gotten this one then? Oh no, they've won 4. Their 4th one was their most recent.
Yeah, but that should be it. 74.
Yeah.
74, 90, 2014. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. There it is.
Well. Yeah, there they are.
Mm-hmm.
3 Brians.
Yep. All right.
Probably worth 3 guys called Brian.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll wrap it there anyway. Thanks for tuning into the Football Friends podcast with myself and Paddy this evening. It's been it's been an exciting World Cup, man. I say this every time, but this has been crazy.
Fucking love it.
Yep, and so we're going to have one more semi-final tomorrow, which we're waking up for, and then we're going to have this World Cup final on Monday for us. And then...
don't forget the marvellous 3rd place playoff.
Oh, true. I actually forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. And then I will be in your house.
Yeah.
And we can do some, maybe, next week we may do something different because I'll be out of town. So we might do, we might do something in person, to be honest. I've got all the gear, so See what happens.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
sounds good. All right. Well, yeah, great. Thanks everyone. Yeah. Cheers. See you next time.
Akite.